Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're digging into a really interesting player in the gig space. It's called Curri Driver. Think of it like, well, Uber, but specifically for, lumber yards, plumbing suppliers, heavy construction goods.
Right. They're pitching it as a kind of blue-collar gig economy breakthrough.
Yeah.
Big stuff, not food delivery.
Exactly.
And our mission today really is to look hard at these pretty huge claims they're making. We've seen numbers like $50 an hour.
50. Wow.
Yeah, so is this actually a gold mine if you've got a pickup truck? Or is it, just another gig app with maybe slightly better marketing, another contract trap?
Well, the initial pitch definitely got our attention. Curri advertises these guaranteed 8-hour shifts
The guaranteed ones.
at $28 an hour, which, works out to a minimum of $224 for the day.
That's the hook right there.
It really is.
Yeah.
It makes that F-150 in the driveway look less like a gas guzzler and more like, well, an actual asset. Okay, let's unpack this a bit.
Okay, so the first thing, and this is crucial, is what you might call the classic gig economy math trap.
There's always one.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That guaranteed $28 an hour. That's the lure. It sounds great, but it only applies to very specific pre-scheduled route jobs.
And those are hard to get.
They're limited, yeah. The bulk of the work, the standard deliveries you pick up, they're paid per mile.
Okay.
And those per mile rates, they can swing wildly. We're talking maybe 10, maybe up to $30 an hour, but often closer to that lower end. It really, really depends on where you are.
So that high rate is definitely the exception, not the everyday rule.
Exactly.
Now, here's where it gets, I think, really interesting. One source we looked at called this the construction RPG concept, role-playing game.
Yeah, it sounds a bit much, but honestly, it's surprisingly accurate.
How so?
Well, the vehicle you drive literally dictates your earning potential. It's like your character class in the app.
Right.
Roll up in a little sedan, you're stuck doing small package runs, low pay, got a standard pickup. Okay, now you're getting access to decent routes.
So it's stratified.
Completely. The system is built around your vehicle's capacity.
And it goes higher, right. We saw reports, pretty credible ones, of box truck drivers clearing $6,000 a month.
Yeah, absolutely. Those folks are treating it like a full-time professional logistics job.
Wow.
And it just confirms, point blank, that the type of vehicle you bring is the #1 factor determining your income potential here.
It's not just about being available. It's about your equipment.
Exactly. Your capital investment basically dictates your access level. Not quite the level playing field you see with, say, food delivery apps.
Okay, but what's genuinely surprising, reading through user reviews and forums, compared to the, let's be honest, usual dumpster fire of complaints you see with other gig platforms, Curri drivers seem happier.
It's noticeable, yeah.
They mentioned fast payouts, which is huge. And get this, responsive support. People actually answering help requests.
Right. The instant payout feature apparently works smoothly too, which I agree is like finding a unicorn in this space.
Seriously.
So the platform itself, day to day, seems pretty well run. But, and this is a big but before you run out financing a box truck.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
We have to talk about the biggest hurdle most drivers seem to hit, availability.
Not enough jobs.
It's geographic. Construction logistics, they happen mostly in and around major metro areas, right? Big building hubs.
Makes sense.
So if you're out in the suburbs, or especially in a rural area, you might find jobs are really scarce. The pay might be good when you get a job, but getting consistent hours, very tough outside those big city centers.
Okay, so location, location, location. And one other quirk we saw mentioned a frustrating one.
The timeouts.
Yeah. Drivers getting booted off jobs because they switched apps for like 5 minutes, maybe to check a map or message someone.
Apparently the inactivity timer is super aggressive.
So you combine that need for hyper-focus with the limited availability in some areas. It paints a picture of who this really works for. Okay, so let's synthesize this. What's the bottom line for someone listening?
Look, Curri does seem to deliver on its high pay promises, potentially, but that but is doing a lot of work here.
Right.
It's really only if you check 2 major boxes.
Yep.
One, you have the right vehicle, ideally something bigger, like a box truck or at least a hefty pickup.
Box 1.
And 2, you live and operate in a major city with a lot of construction activity.
Box 2.
If you're showing up in a hatchback hoping for steady, full-time income, you're probably going to be disappointed. Don't bank on 40 hours a week unless both those key things line up perfectly for you.
So it's a specialized tool for a specialized situation. Which leads to a final thought, maybe something for you to mull over.
Okay.
If your vehicle, your truck, or your van literally determines how much you can earn and how secure your work is in this growing sector, how much is that specific vehicle actually worth to you now? Not just as transport, but as like a core piece of business capital.
Interesting question.
Something to think about. We'll see you on the next Deep Dive.